What is up, everyone? Welcome back here to another Call of Dragons content. In today's video, we're going to talk about Liliya's talent tree. Now, I know many of you guys are waiting for talent tree videos, so it is going to be coming up as we level 60 some of the heroes in here. First, we're going to talk about Liliya, and then the next one, we're going to talk about Bakshi. And then we're also going to start talking about some of the epic heroes in here as well. So please consider subscribing and turn your notification on as we create more Call of Dragons content. My name is Shinji42. If you like COD, this is definitely the right channel for you. Press like into the video if you find this helpful. Now, let's talk about Liliya. Liliya's talent tree. Now, this is definitely going to be for the spenders who are going to be buying Liliya and maxing Liliya. If you're not going to be maxing Liliya, don't bother about working on Liliya. But it's also good to watch this video because you might get an insight on how to put into the talent tree of Liliya that you may be able to help other players, or also understand whenever you face a Liliya in the battlefield. Now, let's talk about the talent tree. There's only two talent trees that I am going to be providing you guys. One is going to be focused onto the magic and also a little bit into the skills. And then the next one, it will be peacekeeping. All right, so let's take a look into our talent pad here that I'm going to suggest to you guys. Overall attack, overall defense, overall health is the pet that you're going to choose from this section. And then, of course, you're going to get the mighty power. Now, you are going to go for magic first rather than going for skills. So magic, you're going to get magic HP, and then you're going for foresight. Now, foresight, the reason why is we want to create rage engine for this hero. Now, the fully loaded is also a good option. This will be dealing 1% more normal attack damage when launching range attack. But with this setup, since Liliya is a active skill-based hero, we want to rely on a lot of rage generation so we can cast the skill further. Now, in this next path, there's two choices that you can also choose between this one. You can also choose this intimidation, or you go for the magic attack. So the magic attack will be increasing your legion's magic units by 2.5%, the attack of the magic units. That means the troop unit type, their magic attack will increase by 2.5%, and based on that will also increase your overall attack. And also going to increase your skill damage. That's one of the reasons why I'm choosing this path for this one rather than going for the intimidation. Now, you can go for the energy boost, or you can go for the magic maelstrom. I really recommend for the energy boost instead, because you have 8% chance to do an additional target to rage skills that deals damage to multiple targets. So that is perfect, since we know that Liliya also does 1200 damage factor as its active skill. Now, this is a defense mitigation, so allowing you to mitigate your target's defense by 10%. Although this only takes, effect in once every 30 turns, so that's a little bit long of a turn. Now, let's go into this path here. I've chosen for egoism. This is going to be your legion takes 4% less hero skill damage. Now, you can choose other path in here as well. You can go for the infantry counter tactics, which if you're really trying to target infantry units, this is going to be a good path for you. I don't recommend this. Orb of protection. The egoism is good because your legion is going to take 4% less hero skill damage, and we know that skill damage is pretty high on majority of the skills, a majority of the heroes here. Now, being a range combat as well, it's potentially that if you're really good at movement, you might not ever take any skill from a hero. If you're really good, but there's going to be a point where you're going to get caught up. So, a little bit tankability is also useful. But like I said, if you want to focus on to damage, then go for the infantry counter tactics. But this is only going to benefit for the infantry units. But this is only going to benefit you if you are targeting infantry units. Now, with the egoism, why we really chose this, because it opens up a path here for Wither. Wither is when your legion takes skill damage. If I'm getting skill damage, somebody's attacking me, I have a 50% chance to inflict defense break onto the target that I'm choosing. Whoever I'm targeting, I will do a defense break, reducing their magic defense by 5% for 3 seconds. And this is helpful in the field if you are getting all these skill damage, but you're targeting somebody as well, and everyone in your team is then targeting that person, and you are going to provide that reduction of defense for the target. Now, this is very situational. You have to be in the right condition to really activate. Now, for second to the last pet here, I have chosen the insult to injury. there's other options that you can do, but I think the insult to injury is the best. When your Legion is only composed of magic units, they deal 5% more damage through continuous damage effect. So that is perfect because of this, Liliya hero. I don't really recommend the Cry of Havoc because once you're like 50% down, your overall attack really do get weaker anyway. It says here your Legion deals more hero skill damage. I would rather go for the insult to injury because you will have, full magic units anyway. Marching speed, really, you don't really need this. It says here when casting rage skill, your Legion gain haste. You don't really need this, all right? Now, for the last skill here, for the magic path, I would suggest for you to go to the Iconoclasm. When your Legion is composed of entirely magic unit, similar to this effect, you will deal 2% more hero skill damage for every 10 seconds. You deal 2% more hero skill damage for 10 seconds every time you gain buff effect up to 10%, so max of 10%. This one, I don't really recommend as well. I would say this is the best path for this. Path for the talent tree. The elemental boost, if your Legion consists of entirely magic units, you gain vigor. When casting rage skill, increase their HP by 15% for 4 seconds. Maybe at this point, it does help out on, like, mitigating, tanking the counterattacks from the targets, but I would just rather go for this, do more damage. This is a DPS hero. Now, let's move into the skills path. Increase attack of your Legion units by 2%. And then you want to work with intimidation. Your Legion deals 4% more hero skill damage. Now, you see the intimidation in here. We have that as well in here. So instead of going for that, we just go for that here. But you can increase your HP, but in the open field, you're not really going to need all that because you should be in the back lines anyway when you're running a Liliya. Now, as I mentioned earlier about being Rage Engine, in this path, you still want to focus on trying to gain as much rage as you can. A launching normal attack has 10% chance to grant your Legion 50 rage. Now, 2 choices here, Boiling Blood, or you choose for Spirit of Rage. You already know the answer. We are going for more rage. And then you'll have one last talent point. I have decided that I'm just going to choose for the Unquenchable Will. In battle, your Legion mitigates 0.4 of enemies' HP. Now, it's not a lot, but it's still something to add into. 0.4 is 0.4. It helps a little bit, but not really significant since it's only 1 talent points. Now, the second talent tree that I'm going to recommend for you, if you are not in combat, not in PvP, and you're just, farming or for the most part, you can do the Peacekeeping path here. Now, the reason why you want to do Peacekeeping path is because you want to earn this. You want to earn this War Trophy. All right? This allows your Legion to gain extra item rewards after defeating Darklings and Dark Creatures. So my path here is of course the same path here from the first talent tree, and then we'll focus more onto damaging the Darklings. Increase attack. Your Legion deals 5% more damage to Darkling and Dark Creatures. Your Legion has 10% chance to gain 100 rage when launching a normal attack against Darklings and Dark Creatures, and then you'll want to focus on this one as well. Your Legion has 10% chance to deal hero skill damage when attacking Darklings and Dark Creatures. We don't really need a shield factor for that. You can add here overall attack, increase attack of your Legion. Morale, your Legion has 10% chance to gain 100 rage when hit with a normal attack by Darklings and Dark Creatures. And then you have a choice here. If you're really struggling to obtain tactic manuals for, using XP for your hero, you can go for this. But just doing this is good. Your Legion deals 5% more damage to Darklings and Dark Creatures. And then, of course, going for War Trophy. Now, keep in mind that whenever you try to use the Peacekeeping tree, this is not going to benefit you for challenging Behemoths. If you're going to be challenging Behemoths, go for this skill, go for this talent tree instead. This is strictly for fighting Darklings and Dark Creatures. Now, you have 17 free talent points. You can decide wherever you want to put it. You can either add more into the Predestination. You can add whatever you want in the Peacekeeping, but this is the primary path that I would recommend for you in Peacekeeping. You're probably wondering, what do we get for this? All right, what do we get for this? Before I tell you what you get for this one, so another option that you can do from the Peacekeeping, right? You go from here, increase magic HP, and then rage, and then go for this one, and then go for this. So increase additional targets. So you can do is target more of the Dark Creatures. So let's talk about what you get from that Peacekeeping tree. So I have 2 battle reports here from Bakar and Nika. So As you can see, the kill rewards in here, we get speed ups and resources. And then here with Guanwin, as you can see, we obtain this dark resource bundle. So basically, that's what you're going to get for using that peacekeeping talent. So if we look into Guanwin in here, go to talent, you can see I have this as well. And that's what you're going to get, that extra reward. I wish there would be a little bit more in detail of what you're actually getting, but that is what you're going to get. That does help out in the long term. The more you kill, the more you get. As you can see, I've accumulated a few stuff in here. I've used some of them as well. So the more you kill, the more you get for that one. So one more tip for you guys here. If you guys are going to rally a pass, I would recommend use Peacekeeping, especially if you are doing this in the early game. Because in the early game, many players do not have, all the magic units to provide for you. It's going to be a flow of every different unit types to join the rally. Now, the Peacekeeping will give buff for everyone because you are targeting Darklings for that one. Or Dark Patrols, whichever is in the past, but they are PvE in the past. Now, one thing that I would say, if you are doing the Peacekeeping and trying to use it for rallying, I would avoid using the War Trophy because you're not going to benefit on that one for rallying the past. Then I would say use this Sunbather for whenever you are trying to rally a pass. But if you're just doing the day-to-day normal rallying of forts, then I would recommend for you to put in a War Trophy. You are going to get that reward as well. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video is helpful. Smash like into the video, and I'll see you again next time. Now, if you have any special requests for the next year that we should be looking into and making a talent tree guide, let me know in the comment section below. Besides that, I'll see you guys again next time.